Hello, Cancer, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I help you choose growth and the healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today that will look at your inner world and your outer world and the interaction between the two. So let's go ahead and get started. My guides are saying left to right, Tower, the world, power. Goodness gracious, Cancer. Hang on. And joy. Good. Whoa. All right. And it's early still. These might be the strongest cards. I feel like I can't even hold them. They're so strong. Okay, let's start outside. This almost feels kind of like a Fool energy right here, the combination of these two. If you're also a reader, the joy, Ace of Cups, is kind of like we're going unaware into something, innocent and pure in your heart, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what did I just get hit with? This is a big call to nurture your self-love, okay? The Ace of Cups really is that overflowing outpouring of love and energy that comes out of you because your own cup is full. So you see that it's coming out of the cup. So this is not seeking to fill your cup. It is understanding that on the course to fulfilling this self-love, there is going to be kind of a breaking apart, I want to say a showdown or an explosive moment. I'm just so shocked by these cards being next to each other because this one is so happy, 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 go lucky, running on the water, and then boom, we have all of this tower and the woodpeckers trying to fly out. So you may be feeling in your outer world more conflict than usual because finally you are standing up for that loving relationship you want to have with yourself. I think also for some that diving deeper into your self-love will give you this moment, this blinding flash of realization that says, oh my God, I can't stay here, or I can't do this anymore, or this really isn't right for me. It's a big change of perception, change of valuation. Whenever we have the Tower show up, it's showing us that we've been standing on either crumbling or shaky ground, that we haven't been basing our interactions or our life on something solid. And the Tower comes to purify this for us and to help us start again. And so whatever is falling apart, whatever you feel is just breaking, this is the foundation for you now, self-love. Okay, let's look on the inside. Man, Cancer, you're like kicking serious behind. 7 of Wands and the World. And we have the idea of figures coming together. You see there's an owl and a crow and then these 2 buffalo. So just give me a second, because again, the energy coming off is very strong from these 2 cards. It's just taking me a second. And my guides are wanting us to look at the symmetry, the light and the dark, the opposition, the left and the right. That really in wholeness they're the same, but in separation they're antagonistic. Okay, so what is that saying? This is saying that there's a little bit of self-fighting going on. The 7 of Wands here. That you recognize there are places you need to go, things you need to assert, feelings you need to honor. And that old self is saying, no, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then the new self is saying, yes, you are. This is important. We have to stand up and do it this time. And so you feel this kind of back and forth in you. You know, I had something weird happen yesterday. I was not driving, someone else was driving the car, and I was watching a white SUV try to make a U-turn, and then a black car trying to make a right turn. Neither of them saw each other until they're like this. And what I thought was so interesting was, even though the make of car was different, it was the same type of car, like a big SUV, kind of like a big, just four-door, not a small one, but big. So it reminded me of the Chariot, but it's reminding me of this, the white owl and the black crow, that you had these two things that wanted the same, they both wanted to go the same direction, but they weren't aware of each other, and they almost hit each other. So it was like the light and the dark coming to collide. So that's something to remember is, you're on your own team. There's nothing that you need to fight against with yourself. It's conditioning or willing desire to please or desire not to rock the boat that you're fighting with. So it does feel like you're fighting yourself, but there's only one true self. And the one true self knows that you will not be happy in the boat unless you assert yourself. You will not be truly in a respectful relationship with someone else if you're constantly pleasing them. You won't be able to get what you want unless you're willing to be honest with yourself about what that is. So there's a way to resolve this antagonism, and the way to resolve is always through self-love. What does self-love look like for me here? And when you are able to understand that very fundamental, simple yet complicated principle, then you see the peace and the harmony being restored with the World card, where you have everything you need, you have the victory, you have those two sides coming together, and you have this amazing flow, the interchange of energies happening for you, and that awakening, that waking up energy. So yeah, you'll have to let me know in the comments if you think this is a sunrise or a sunset in the world, because that will mean different things for you if you perceive it one way or the other. If you see it as a sunrise, you will see this as the opening of a new world, the opening of a new time for you. If you see it as a sunset, then that means coming full circle, gaining closure, being able to move on then unfettered and free. Okay? Amazing reading, Cancer. Well, thank you. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's do one more. I'm going to get one more card for you. Okay, Mother of Arrows. Insight and selfless dedication to the correct cause. So keep that in mind when this Tower is happening. All right, and when that Seven of Wands is raging, insight into the correct focus. Protecting what is really important. She has her cubs down there, okay? And revealing, being unafraid to reveal the truth when you need to do that. Okay, now I want to say thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. And I'm really looking forward to hearing, what's going on. What are these new insights and new changes that you're seeing happen in your life? Or if you have another comment, that's cool too. If you're curious to learn more about me, what I do, and what I can do to help you, please check out the description below. There is more information for you there. I will look forward to seeing you next time, Cancer. Have a good one.